woke up, it was 7. I waited till 11. My camp friend told me weather was bad. He said that he is heading home, so this trip became solo. What's another night on my own? And we're spending, I don't know. Solo trip vlog. What's up, campers? Plans this weekend kind of fell through because of weather. The homie's birthday was this weekend. He actually went out to the mountain. Shout out to Tim and happy birthday. But he said the weather's really crappy, so he said he's taking off. I'm already packed up. I'm probably not going to head to that spot, but I'm going to head to a campground I've never been to. It's about an hour away. It's called Blue Jay Campground in Cleveland National Forest. But now that we just shifted to like plans to just like going with the flow, I'm going to stop at Cosmic Bloom, get some coffee. I do have to stop and fill the propane. Then I have to stop and get food. My cooler is full of beer because I was basically bringing beer, like a whole bunch of beer for like 3 people. But now that there's no need for all that, maybe I'll drink all that beer. Who knows? Doubt it. But gonna get food and then probably head up to Blue Jay unless I feel inspired when having coffee to go somewhere else. But I don't know where I'm going. The weather's been super unpredictable here in SoCal right now. It's like, you know, what, late March of 24, and got caught in a snowstorm. Not snowstorm, but it snowed the other week when we were out camping near Julian. It didn't say it was going to snow. Apparently it was like the talk of the town. Everybody in town was like, we had no clue it was going to snow. Because I guess, you know, they prep for snow before it comes. Even though it was like a dusting and it was like melted by 12, it was not in the forecast. Same kind of thing happened this weekend. Because this trip has been planned for a few weeks, everybody had been keeping track of the weather. I think Alex was supposed to come out too, and Dora, but everybody's a little nervous about the weather, and Tim's actually up there right now, and he said the weather is cold, which I don't mind. Rainy, which I don't really mind. I actually got I'll do a video on it, a new awning, not a new awning, a new wall for the awning, like an awning wall, because last time when we were up and we got caught in that unexpected rainstorm, hail, wind, I was like, dude, an awning wall would be perfect right now. And I usually just do a tarp. So I did set up like a tarp setup right there, but I was like, you know, I really want the awning wall. It fits perfectly. I'll probably mod it a little bit and maybe I'll do a post on that. Anyways, we're still going camping because I want to test out that gear. I'm going to do a one-nighter, probably going to sleep in the Outback, but I still have my $40 Ozark tent. So depending on what it's like up there. It is a Thursday. I've never been to this campground. I don't know if there's service there. I do have the Zolio. I've already left the house. I'm by Cosmic Bloom. So I'm not keeping that thing on me. If this was dispersed camping, I would for sure, and I had never been there. This was dispersed camping, even if there is service, even if service is sketchy. But those are the 3 criteria for sure where I'm going to keep that thing on me. But I'm not going to go back to the house. So we're just going to go out there. I've known people that went to this campground and they really like it. They say it's really cool. So I'm not sketched out at all, but I've just never been there. So we'll see. Let's do a little coffee. Let's do a little shopping for food, fill the propane, and then we'll head out there. It's about 10 right now, but we're gonna take our time because we got no plans today. Shelby and Crinkle at home. They're at work. Also too, when weather's kind of sketchy like this, like we were supposed to go camping last weekend too, but because of weather we didn't. So let's get going. All right, Fraser Farms Hall, sparkling water, chili con queso dip, pre-made sandwich, hot dogs, chips, and blueberry muffins. That's how we do it. Easy, simple. I'm gonna throw what needs to be in the fridge, and we'll be good to go. Easy peasy. Got gas, got propane. So we're gonna head out to Blue Jay Campground. For a split second, I was about to go to Doane Valley and Palomar Mountain, but they're the same distance time-wise away. So I was like, might as well just go something new, check it out. It's $20 a night, got the $20. I actually have this air freshener right now that I'm thinking about, like a sex wax air freshener. It's too coconutty, but then it got me thinking, I'm like, will animals be attracted to air fresheners? Because it's like a really sweet smell, or is that like a synthetic smell? I don't know. Either way, I'm gonna throw this thing away. It's like kind of giving me a headache. I wanted the original sex wax Mr. Zog's scent. I don't even know what the original is now. Or maybe it's just the actual sex wax that I like smelling. But yeah, so I'm gonna toss it and then we'll get on the road, head to the campground. Should take us about an hour and 11 minutes to do it. Right, we made it out to Blue Jay. This is pretty cool. There's some bathrooms right here. There's a bunch of parking spaces right down by my car right there. But these are all like, I mean, I guess you could say a walk from there to like hike in. Ooh, right here. It's pretty cool though. There's a few campsites. You just have to trek your tent and stuff up here. But these sites look pretty cool. I'm probably not going to stay in one. I think I'm going to hit site 19 down there a little more. But I'm wondering how far this trail goes up there. If there's even more campsites up there. Cool little view. Definitely can hear a lot of flies around here. Campsite 15. What's cool is they have these flat pads for your tent. But it's like a little hiking trail, but the campsite's right along it. I think this is the end. This is the last one, 16. And then the trail goes up. There's a trail that goes up that way. Pretty cool. Looks like there's one running water with buckets. Little tent pad right there. That's probably just the hiking trail that goes up there. I don't know. I feel like energy's a little weird at this campsite, being like the last campsite. And then it goes like to a trail from wherever. So you'll get traffic, I guess, from people on that trail. Cool little campsite ground. Cool little campground. I'm going to snag 19, I think. There are probably 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 other campers. Pretty decent sized campground too. Looks like there's some people at day use at like the end of the loop. But I think those are campgrounds too, because I saw campsite posts. Like 43 is over there. Pretty cool. But I didn't fill up the easy sink, so it's good that they have some water here. Weather looks pretty good right now, as you can tell. We do got some clouds over to the, actually kind of surrounding everywhere. There's clouds south, east. That's like northish. Clouds to the west too. But we're in like a little pocket right here. US Forest Service got some buckets to put out fires. Water is on. That's pretty cool. Let's walk up to this little, so again, here's another area. The parking area is right behind me. Walk up to this little area. There's like one bar of LTE up here. I don't think there's service at the other parts of the campground. Cool, site 11. Got a little view. Site 12. Pretty cool. Oh, that's not bees I'm hearing. That's a fucking drone. Campsite 9, campsite 10. The road's like right there. Where's this fucker at? I thought they were bees, but it's a drone. That's fine. I mean, they're allowed to fly in national forests, not park. There's no active wildfire. There's no posted sign. So they're legally allowed to fly that drone. I believe, last I checked. I haven't used my drone in like 2 years. Unless it's changed. All right, let's go into our campsite now. I think I'm gonna pop into 19. View's pretty cool. View kind of leaves me longing for more, weirdly, but it's cool. I like this view better, actually, of these mountains. This is still Cleveland National Forest. Look at this little red, fire red plant amongst all the other oak and stuff. All right, so bathrooms are pretty clean, which is cool. Let's hop in the car and go to our campsite, though. All right, we're at spot 19. Cool little spot, right on the road. Bathrooms are right up there. Campground's pretty empty, it looks like. Most spots here do have, I think I'm in cinematic mode. Let me change that real quick. There we go. Most spots do have a flat area. There's a flat area there, but it also looks like that's where the drainage goes if it's raining. I'm going to be sleeping in the outback tonight. There's a table, fire pit, as well as a little barbecue right there. Cool little campground for sure. Seems really quiet. There's a lot of cars here. People are probably hiking during the day because no one's really at their site. But geez, get this focus on. Yeah, it seems pretty cool. I'm gonna set up, throw the awning out this way. Then I'm gonna set up I just got the sidewall because that'll give a little privacy from the road that's right here. So let's set up camp. Let's do it. All right, so first things first, I'm gonna set up the awning. 8 feet, I think we'll have enough room for it right here. So I was able to make a phone call when I first got here, but I guess it was like really hard to hear. It sounded like robotic. Getting like 1 bar of LTE, whoops, and then it goes on SOS mode, so service is kind of coming in and out. Definitely gonna anchor, set the guy lines out for the awning because there's a little wind and it looks like, I don't know, the weather has been so inconsistent down here, as I've been saying since the last trip. We're gonna stake down everything just in case. There are a lot of cigarette butts around here. Cool. I did make one minor change to the awning that I'll probably do a separate video on, but since y'all are here watching, I will explain it. These little straps on the awning, absolutely horrible. Meaning the parts up on top that keep, oh, these are still a little wet on the inside of the tube. Perfect amount of shade. These straps on the awning suck. The Velcro wore out super fast, so I ended up putting on these little snap buttons. So I got the little snap clamp on Amazon. This is my first time using them since I put them on. I think though, having all of them used and engaged, it'll be a lot better because usually just the slightest amount of wind and then these come off and then this is just like flipping. And then last time when I had snow, these obviously gave out really quick. All right, I might have to move that one, take it off and redo it. These snap buttons seem like they'll be a lot more solid. So yeah. All right, we got the awning set up and I actually I reconfigured some stuff. So let's hop up in here. So coming up to the top, because I got that Wild Journey kitchen, that actually saves me a lot of room. So I have this up here now, little Pelican box. Put this string so I can grab it and close it when need be. But right now I'm getting just the awning wall. That's what I keep up here. Look at this, boom. That should be good. I don't think it's gonna, well, let me close it just in case it does end up raining. Nothing gets wet. Let's install the awning wall. First time doing it, so let's try it out. Right, so this is the ARB awning wall. You could just use a tarp, that's what I was doing. But this seems to be cool because it actually fits between the straps up here on the awning. I have unfolded it once and took out some of the paper that was inside. But let's see how this goes on. I'll have to get some stakes, and it's not that heavy. Oh, it comes with some stakes. That's good. So let's see how this goes. I believe these straps are the bottom. All right. And I believe it said this should fit on, yeah, right between. This should fit the 8-foot as well as the 6-foot awning. Now there is still a gap, but that's also why I put those straps in, because I wanted it tighter. This Velcro seems like it's a lot more heavy duty than these little straps. But if they end up wearing out like these other Velcros, I will definitely end up putting the snaps on there. Seems like it's pretty easy setup so far. Right here, boom, everything just slips over the bar as so, goes over and just Velcros like that. It's spaced out so it can go between all the straps of the top awning. Cool, that's it. I mean, I'm gonna stake it down. So it's designed to just like anchor to the floor with just a peg. Or what I'm actually gonna do is there are eyelets right here at the corners. I'm gonna put 2 tent stakes here and then anchor those down so you can have it back. So then basically you can like double your awning size if you want them up, or you can have them down. I actually might end up adding another eyelet at the halfway point, so I can put a tent stake right here and then have this come like straight down like that. I do have the eyelet stuff. I might do that today, but I think right now I'm just gonna use the tent stakes and then have them down like that, so it's not completely on the ground. Because as you can see, it's blowing around, and it's basically long enough just to go straight down. It does not come with guy lines, but it does come with stakes, I believe. It's probably 2. I don't know if I'll end up keeping these stakes. Not a fan of them. They seem pretty solid though. So let's grab some tent stakes. So of course my tent stakes are all the way at the bottom. So let's set up some other stuff at camp first, and then we'll deal with that later. I don't know if you can tell, but I have a ton of room in the outback now. Like nothing super organized right now because of the camp kitchen. It just fits so perfectly inside there. It allowed me to have a lot of room for other stuff. The table that I used to keep up on the top is now back here. Gotta twist my little makeshift pole here. This is just like a whip for a whip flag, but I ended up putting that thing on this like umbrella thing so it can extend as well. Keep a light on there, thermometers and stuff. Let's bring down the table just to keep some stuff on for right now. While the sun's up, I'll probably run the solar on the fridge. It's actually pretty warm right now. It says it is 65, about 65 degrees. Throw my Kaha's on in a bit. I do have the Ozark tent. I don't think I'm gonna run it tonight, but I have it just in case. Dried it out from the last trip, so it's ready to go. So I'm just gonna take this stuff out real quick right now so I can access underneath here. So what I'll probably do is keep some tent stakes and some guy lines with the awning wall, so I don't have to dig them out if it's gonna be the first thing I'm setting up usually. So tent stakes, we got them. This is just a little case from Temu, but I really like it. Keeps it real organized. So I have some guy lines here, plus some stakes that I like. These ones aren't forged, but I like the forged ones, but these ones are pretty good. Not forged meaning there is a weld right here, but they seem pretty solid. So let's grab 2 of those. Let's grab 2 guy lines, and let's guy out the awning. Oh, I almost forgot. If I want to guy them out how I'm planning to, I need 2 tent poles for the end corners. So So let's grab these and let's guy this out. All right, so this corner is also slipping right off the bat, but I think this will fix it. So what I'm gonna do is take one pole, stake it right there, boom. So it's gonna be low, which is fine. And you could probably raise this up and have this higher, but I'm gonna do it just right here for now. I haven't set these up before, so I'm gonna put a quick loop in here. Okay, just like a, what's that, a square knot? Pull this out. This is a super long guy line. So I'm gonna put this through this little hole right here. Boom, hit that on the floor. Then this loop I made, I'm gonna throw it on there. Like I said, this is already doubled back. This can be a lot shorter, but for now, actually I might go right along to this this pole right here. Actually not, that's still a little too close. But if I guide this up a little bit, put some tension on that. I don't know. It's funky, it's just around there. Probably gonna fix that, but for now, that'll do. Now let's take the other corner. I think I definitely am gonna cut this though. And this will be specifically for the awning wall. So a little overhand double backer, whatever this knot is called. I should learn more knots. All right, I'm gonna use a stake for this side. Got my hammer in my pocket. That's a rock. I think that's good. Cool. Might put this up a little bit, straighten it out, just to get some more tension downwardly on it. Same with this one, straighten it out. So that's what it looks like so far. I am gonna guide this one out here a little bit. I mean, I wonder if this guy line's long enough I can just go all the way to this pole. Actually, I think it is. Yeah, that'll work better actually. All right, let's check it out. First time setting it up. Guy lines are way too long right now. I'm gonna clip them eventually because I think once they're angled down, it'll fix some of that slack at the top. And this is kind of a trip hazard if you have a lot of people at camp, so shorter ones would be nice. But it looks like, honestly, one, it doubles basically, almost doubles the shade of your awning. So now I'm gonna keep gear under here. And the seal there, I can't see, but from right here, it looks like even if it was raining, this overhangs a little bit. So water would bead off that way. This seems not real super sealed, but we'll have to wait to see how it does in rain. Definitely does great for shade though, and privacy too. So if you're standing here, you can't see people walking by. So yeah, sweet. So now that that's set up, gonna set up the gear table over here. Perfect, this is exactly what I was looking for. Yes, it does kind of double if you need more shade, if you're super sunny, but I just needed a little more to keep my gear under here. You could also put some stuff behind it. Headroom does start to taper off, but like I said, you can just extend those tent poles and basically have your awning straight out another, I think it goes 6.5 feet that way. So works out really well. Weirdly, it does feel a little bit more like secure and private. You don't feel as open with that out that way. It is heavy. We'll see how it plays out with wind, but I'm liking it so far. Cool. This is also because when I'm sleeping in the car, I usually keep all my gear outside of the vehicle. Most of the time I'm not concerned with someone coming to steal it. It's more about just not being exposed to the elements, especially because I switched to these soft bags. They're not weather resistant like the front runner wolf packs, but they actually save me a lot of room in the car. And I just like, I don't know, I like the bag style. What I might end up doing is spraying this with some water resistant stuff, or running some wax over it and then hit it with a blow dryer so they'll be like waterproof that way. The zippers aren't like the nice waterproof zippers. Like these are just cheap. Basically this one's a makeup bag and this one is a gear bag from Temu, which I really like. But we'll see. So far so good. And now that I have this to keep all the stuff under during rain, they don't need to be waterproof, but basically just resistant. And I think it'll work out fine. And for the awning legs, I'm still using these cheap little Walmart ones. These work good. The only thing that happens is once you're hitting, if you end up hitting this, which I have a bunch of times, and this breaks, then the little lip that your guy line's supposed to be under isn't stable. It's basically just held on with that. So, but I've had these forever and they've been pretty good. This is pretty hard ground. Thus having the forge stakes does wonders. So yeah, I'm just gonna pull out a bunch of stuff with this new organization. I'm really liking this, and then we'll give a little walkthrough of where everything ended up going and checking it out. All right, so basically we got everything set up at camp. Just got to set up the sleeping system, so I might as well, since it's a long vlog, show you all how I do that. Unspoken camp tool, the brush, the mighty brush. Nice to brush some of this stuff out before we set up our sleep stuff. I've seen people have little blowers and even like vacuum cleaners. So thinking about getting one of those, just maybe. It's not completely flat, and honestly, I prefer sleeping in a tent, but I'm gonna do the Outback tonight because I don't have one of my nice tents. And it's not that I don't like the cheap tent, but if it ends up raining, the last trip we did, it survived basically one night of snow, day of rain, and then it wasn't leaking, and I don't really know if the water was coming from when I would open the door and then the snow would fall inside, or the sidewalls actually did, because the sidewalls were touching the sleeping bag. So when I was doing a walk around the perimeter of the tent, I saw that, you know, when the fabric's touching something on the inside and you can tell it's wet, it was definitely soaking in through that. But so I'm not going to do the tent, just going to do the car. And so actually this is one of my favorite uses for the Rumple Everywhere mat when I'm setting up our sleeping system in the back of the Outback. It's clean, but it's nice to just have a layer between all that dust in our actual sleeping bag. Even though we are in the sleeping bag and we never touch the outside, it's nice to just have a little barrier of protection between them. Also, just in case there's like sticks or weird things like that, it's just less chance of anything poking through the sleeping pad and the sleeping bag. So the Rumple Everywhere mat is more than sturdy enough to keep this bottom of the sleeping bag clean once we roll it in here. And so this is how I've been rolling up our sleeping system, whether we're in the tent or I'm solo in the back of the Outback. So you can see it's really easy. So pillows are in here, but basically just grab the sleeping bag. Oh, it's kind of coming undone. This isn't going to be as pretty as I thought. It was rolled up. So basically it is still kind of rolled up here. Yeah, that was a bad removal of it. But everything's in here. So all we got to do is, yeah, it totally, that was a bad example. All right. Sleeping pad and everything is already inside. So we just got to flatten everything out. Walk around to the other side, make sure everything's flat out here. Like I said, the pad and everything is already inside, good to go. So once we're leveled out, I keep the pump on this door. Make sure the deflate one is closed. All right, that's closed. Keep it over there. Now we just inflate. And it's usually a lot more of a slick process. But because I basically pulled the sleeping bag from the inside out as it was rolled up, it didn't look as smooth. Usually you can just roll it out, unfold it, and you're good to go. This is the flex tail pump. There's actually a light on it as well. Double click, turn it on. But I never use the light. It's a great little inflator though. And I don't overinflate my sleeping pad anymore. I think that's what ruined the last one. So this is the second one. But that last one had a lot of use, like hundreds of trips. So that's basically good to go. I do throw an extra Rumple in there. I have the pillows from Wise Owl, and I have 2 extra Rumple Sherpas in here. I don't know if I'll need them, but I'll just keep them down by my legs just in case. And our sleeping setup's good to go. And honestly, I use this system when I'm solo. A lot of people are probably gonna ask, what do you do about the gap between the heads of the seat and the rests? I actually just kind of sleep at an angle. Like I said, it's way less comfortable than a tent, but it's still comfortable for me at least. All right, now that our bed's set up, let's take a quick little look at camp. Have a couple chairs there. I'll just use mine. Inside here, I got some toilet paper and paper towels. Got the drinking water set up, tents on the floor. We're basically good to chill now. About to crack a beer, got the table set up, got the food and stuff. Got the Ignic fire pit out here. Little awning table. Simple setup. Got the solar running for the fridge. And got the little easy sink right there. And now it's time to just chill, shoot a little content. Beautiful view, check that out. I really like seeing that mountains, the rolling mountains, kind of just like that. Does look like the clouds are slowly starting to inch their way towards us. Not sure from which direction, but we'll check in a little bit. Yeah, I'll get settled here. Put some water in the easy sink. Probably walk over to one of the spigots. There's plenty of spigots around here, and like I showed you, the spigots have blue buckets on them. And I gotta pay for the campsite real quick as well. So let's do that. All right, let me grab a pen, and it is 20 buckaroonies for this campsite. And let's fill this out, hang our tag, and then deposit it in the Iron Ranger. It is the 28th, in 28th, out 29th, number of days paid 1. Fill out this backside, 20 bucks in here. Just like the video from TikTok, days paid 1, date in 3/28, 3/29. Make a vehicle, Outback, Subaru, California, 1 and party. That's it. So we're gonna put our money in here. We'll feed that Iron Ranger, probably take a little walk up there and hang this tab on our pole over here. So service is definitely just like unpredictable here. It keeps cutting like in and out of like one LTE and then like, that's it, to SOS. So yeah, I'm gonna hit the Zoleo on just for safety. Just to have it on, I'm gonna text Shelby, drop my pin to the people that are programmed on here. Should be fully charged. Yep, there we go. So we'll keep the Zoleo on just in case. Keep it right there. Alrighty, so we're basically set up. Just enjoying the view out here, looking at those nice mountains. I'm gonna grab a sparkling water and a beer, both. Let's start off strong. Let's do a little society and LaCroix. Haven't tried this flavor, beach plum. It's gonna taste like sunscreen. Watch. It's like peach, zero sweetener. Yeah, I'll try. The coconut one I like, but it does taste like sunscreen. Oh, it's not a sunscreen one. Kind of peachy, plummy. It's like it's trying to be a Capri Sun or something. Good, I haven't drank a lot of water today, so that's good. I'm also gonna drink regular water. Got some fingerboard spots out here. It's gonna chill. I have a couple content videos I wanna do, but as much as I was looking forward to seeing Tim, if you're watching this, seeing you, and Alex and Dora supposed to come out and meeting your wife, Tim, it's a good lesson that sometimes if like the weather sucks and you're not having a good time, like there's no shame in like going home, you know, like instead of just risking having a crappy trip, sometimes you just got to pull up home. And so this is a last minute decision to come to this campsite. Ends up being pretty cool. The clouds are definitely rolling in though. So even if we stayed at Thomas and I did end up meeting them there, it's probably really nice there right now. But as the hours go by, the weather's supposed to get worse and worse. And it is Thursday right now. And then I was going to stay till Saturday morning. Saturday morning, it's supposed to be bad. Potential snow and then rain as well. I think those were all the cars that were down at that like day use area. See, I want to like lower that now so there's more privacy. It's probably something I'll do as like a project while I'm here to work on basically just making those smaller, less long, shorter, less long, smaller. Let me get a koozie real quick. But yeah, I still wanted to get out. I've been itching to get out camping. We're supposed to go last week, didn't end up making it. So it's nice to be out here. Again, another soft bag. This is actually a bag that's for like a, what's it called? A roll cage on like a OHV vehicle. But it's nice. It just doesn't sit as nice as I would want to when it's open. But when it's closed up, it's nice. And what's cool about this is like if I really need to and I'm cramped for space inside the Outback, I can just clip this, even though it's not waterproof, I wouldn't do it when it's raining. I could clip it to the roof rack and it can be just like storage on the outside. Let's get crack a proper brew. Yeah, the clouds are rolling in. Blue skies that way, and you can see up there, they're getting pretty dark, and they're coming in. And I don't mind camping in the rain. Wind is obviously not really, really fun. Don't mind the rain. What's gonna suck if it does end up raining is that I'm gonna have to dry out all my stuff, and it's supposed to rain Saturday and Sunday, maybe even Friday. So I won't have a chance to fully dry like my stuff. I can dry like the tent in the garage. I'm not using a tent, but the awning, excuse me, I wouldn't be able to dry the awning out until whenever it's, excuse me, bubbles, whenever it's not raining. So that's the only thing that's gonna suck. What I did end up getting, so Ryan actually introduced me to those things you hang in your closet to get moisture out of the closet. I was hanging one in the Outback. Ryan has one in his Jeep. He ended up seeing a hole in his, so I checked mine. There was a hole in the same spot in mine, and I tried to patch it, but as I was patching it, it seemed like everything just started leaking everywhere, so I got frustrated and threw it away. But I did end up getting these. They look like little bean bags, moisture absorbing packs that I did throw in the Outback. And with the beanbag ones, they're actually reusable, so I can just throw it in the microwave and recharge them. So take all the moisture out. It should work pretty good. Cheers, everyone. Boom. Oh, I'm gonna have more gas. There's like a bunch of foam in that, bunch of head. But yeah, this what's about. This what it's about. Trilling. I'm gonna start doing a lot more long vlogs. But yeah, for dinner tonight, probably just gonna do hot dogs that we got. I might do the sandwich if I want to be super easy. And then tomorrow is Friday. I'm gonna head back home. Hopefully it's not raining, so hopefully my stuff isn't wet. And then probably just do something with Shelby Friday night. Saturday, we're gonna prepare because our families are getting together for Easter. I do have to work on Sunday, but after work, we'll be celebrating Easter inside because it's supposed to be raining. But yeah, I've had this bottle of Crown in my car for forever, so I might pop into that on this trip. I didn't bring any of my music stuff. That's what I forgot. This would be the perfect solo trip for it. But it's still nice just to be out here. I don't know if y'all can hear the wind. I am noticing a bunch of bugs right now, so I actually am going to, I think I need to charge the thermocell and have that so that there aren't any mosquitoes or bugs or anything like that. So, but yeah, I'll probably do some videos. I'll probably do a thermocell video. Oh, there's so much content I want to do just because it's camping season, and I know a lot of people are going to need and want all these things. Bug stuff is important. Tent stuff I'm going to start rolling out. Cooking stuff. Like, this is the season that I do content, pushing out. I do content year round, as y'all know, but I really need to start rolling out some of the staples and stuff. Like even the awning, I'm sure people are going to ask about the awning. So we'll get that rolling out pretty soon. But appreciate y'all being here. We'll check in a little later. I'm going to set up the lights a little later. Or maybe not. Maybe I might just rock those table lights that we have, like that little cult following, those dupe lights. Might just rock those. One on the table, one on that table. Should be good to go. Don't necessarily need to be super vibey tonight. I'm curious about wildlife out here. For sure, there's probably some bobcats, maybe mountain lions. I don't think there's bears, but I don't know, man. I feel like bears have been pretty far south, people have been saying. But I'll secure all the food. Usually what I do is I can just throw the cooler in the passenger seat because I'm not sure if there'll be animals that will want to get into the cooler. Raccoons obviously will, but usually I can put a bunch of heavy stuff on top if we're camping like at the beach and there's not going to be bears for sure. So I'll secure everything down, get the lights up. Curious to see if like there's some people over there behind the bathrooms, but their tent is set up, but just their cars there. I'm assuming they're on a day hike. Maybe not. I don't know. It kind of weirds me out, to be honest, when you see like camp set up with people not there for like, especially like at night. It always weirds me out because I'm like, are they okay? One, are they like something, are they in their tent like just passed out or something worse? But I'm sure they're fine. It's just, that's what happens when you're camping. Your mind just wanders, so whatever. Yeah. We'll check in a little bit after a few beers, probably do a little dinner vlog catch up, but appreciate everyone being here. This is great. This is great. This is my favorite part about solo camping, is just chilling. Gonna hit a couple of the fingerboard spots on the table. Got the Black River brick thing out there on the other side. Little ramp, bring out the board. Yeah, that doesn't look good. Yeah, I just got lotion, hand sanitizer, and a bottle of Crown on the table. All it needs is a box of tissues, and it'd be freaking weird out here. But my hands be getting super dry out here. So that's why all that's there. And the hand sanitizer, obviously. But yeah, we'll check in a little bit. Pissed. Philanthro. Pissed. All right, y'all. Sun's down. I was gonna do just a sandwich, but let's do hot dogs because I've been looking forward to hot dogs. Haven't had a hot dog in a while. Ugh, excuse me. And I wanted something a little warm because it is getting a little chilly out here. So we're gonna go ahead and make them on the Wild Journey right here. I'm gonna unfold all this stuff out. Let's get the legs down just to stabilize it. This is gonna be, I'm not gonna even put it all the way out. I'll lock it out. That's fine. That's fine. We're a little tipsy, so we're just gonna do it just like this. Boom. I'm just gonna use the one pan right here. Clip it on. And we'll do some hot dogs. Actually, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get into the fridge like that. So let me put this in a little bit. Right, I'm going to roll it out just halfway. It should be fine, I think. So, boom. Get the handle on here. So actually, Alejandro, the neighbor camper, actually came over and chatted for a little, which was pretty cool. Seems like a real nice dude. He is also starting his camping journey, so I just talked gear with him. You all know I can talk gear forever, and it was super cool. And then a bunch of people actually rolled into the campsite, like probably, well, there's a family that rolled in, and it looks like they're celebrating a birthday. This gas is almost empty, so I'm just going to use the rest of it. I actually want to get that thing where you can transfer the gases, so I don't have to carry on like half done ones. I don't know how long this one will last, but anyway, so a family did come over and hit this on, self-ignite. Family did roll in, super cute. They were singing happy birthday out there, and I was like, dang, that's awesome. out here celebrating a birthday. And then, like, I don't know what kind of rigs they were, but I could tell they were kind of big, probably like Tacomas and Forerunners. A group of rigs, probably like 5 or 6 of them, cruised in. And they set up over there so I can kind of hear them chattering out there. So they kind of getting a little busy out here. But yeah, let's do some dogs. I did a little content video on a story, so I guess I'll tell that story while I'm cooking, so y'all can have something and not just watch me cook these hot dogs. I'm probably gonna toast the buns too once the dogs are good to go. So I told this story about how GPS can basically just don't trust GPS. Like the story when Michael Scott in The Office trusts the GPS and he gets routed into that river. Or that lake, and he's all pissed. So basically, shout out to Tavo and Gio. Tavo, who I've met, he's Deaf Dog on TikTok. Met through TikTok. They're the ones that actually started showing me like Sequoia National Forest camping out there. And I met his homie Gio, and Tavo has been hunting with Gio, and Gio's family has been hunting in Sequoia National Forest for, years. Like, they're saying you could drop off Gio with no light in the middle of nowhere out there, and he'll be able to find his way back, just based on knowing the mountains, knowing the features out there. Anyways, Gio was telling me the story about how he was out there scouting out some camp areas and hunting areas one time. This gas is about to be done. There's like barely any left in it. Might be enough though. Anyways, he's out there scouting out some hunting areas, and he comes across this sedan with this family in it, and this family's obviously a tourist family, not from the United States. So there's a little bit of a language barrier, and they were out of gas. They definitely look spooked, which is also running into someone that deep in the forest, or a family that looks out of place. Gio said he was a little spooked too. He was like, what are these people doing out here? In a sedan too, because he was saying that a lot of the forest roads out there are accessible, probably because it's a more traveled paths out there, especially with the hunters and stuff. So like any car can kind of get out there, but they were saying that like the roads will like split like a Y, and then that road will split, and that road will split, and then that road will split. So while you can access it out there, it's really easy to get lost out there. So he comes across this family, and through the language barrier, they end up saying, basically, they figure out they were trying to get to Sequoia National Park. And somehow a pin got dropped in the middle of Sequoia National Forest. And the video that I just did, I'm going to put on TikTok and Instagram, is a warning to that if you're at home and you're looking to go out to one of these dispersed sites, you're in your driveway and you hit directions to go there, it's going to download that route and get you to that destination regardless if you have service or not. But that can be like a false sense of security. So for example, if you're trying to go somewhere 100 miles away, and at mile 70, it turns you off the main road onto forest roads, those 30 miles, your phone has pre-downloaded that route, not the map. So you'll hit mile 70, turn off the main road, and you'll still think that you have service because your phone is still telling you, all right, go here, go here, go here. But let's say somewhere between mile 70 and mile 100, within those 30 miles, you either take a wrong turn, you get lost, or you actually get to the 100-mile point and you turn off your GPS and you're at your campsite and it's great, but you haven't downloaded the map. Guess what? If you try to reroute that map after you close out of that route, your phone didn't download the map, only the route. So now you're stuck out there not knowing how to get back to where you need to go. So basically that's what happened to this family out there. They downloaded the route, their phone automatically did it, not the maps. They get out there, they're lost, so they say, oh, we're out here. We probably got to the destination, but they're like, there's nothing out here. So they're like, all right, let's just put in GPS coordinates or to get to where we need to be. But by then it's too late and there is no service, so you can't reroute that. So luckily Gio had gas on him, so he gave them some gas, basically had them follow him out because he knew how to get out. Got to the main road, put him on the main road, and was like, all right, first you need a gas station, like bail on your plans. He said, go here, straight, left, right, wherever. Told them, sent them on their way with some gas to get them there. But that could have been a potentially super dangerous situation for that family. Who knows if Gio wasn't out there, how long they would have been chilling. I mean, they were obviously not prepared, didn't have food, water, all that stuff. They thought that they were going to be able to go to the national park, do a little day trip, and then get back to wherever they needed to be. Who knows how much gas they wasted being lost out there. But that's just a little cautionary tale of always download the maps. Always take a paper map if you can. Got a little munchies. Also, if y'all know, these chips, late July snacks, jalapeno lime, I gotta get endorsed by these because I fucking love these things. Jalapeno lime chips. But yeah, so that could have ended up really bad for that family. Like I said, lucky Gio was out there. I think that's something super important because I feel like a lot of us, even me, I mean, the gas went out, so let me replace it. There's been times like when we went to Death Valley, I didn't download the map. So I mean, I'm just a human out here learning as well. But luckily, when we went to Death Valley, I met Ryan at Pinnacles to turn off the Pinnacles, and I realized I hadn't downloaded the map, and by then we already did not have service. And I realized I didn't download the maps after we didn't have service, but I knew we were meeting Ryan, and shout out to Ryan for being a responsible overlander camper. Ryan did download the maps, and I kind of relied on that, which is not really good for me because I should have, ooh, that's a full gas thing. Because I should have downloaded the maps, but that was a lesson in itself to me. Luckily, we're going to a national park, so, I mean, even if Ryan wasn't there, which I'm super thankful he was, we would have been able to pull in and ask a ranger. But like in that story, they went to a national forest, and they were wanting to go to a national park. That's why it got kind of sketchy for them real quick. But, yeah, a little cautionary tale. I'm assuming most people that are watching this, I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comments. Are you new campers? Are y'all just, like, down for, like, the story vlogs? But I mean, people make mistakes. Like I said, I totally forgot to download the maps. But from now on, I will download the maps, either on Google or Onyx. One of y'all reached out for me and was telling me to check out Onyx. Are these hot dog buns? Are they brioche? They're pretty good. They look good. I usually use Gaia, but I'm not like that invested in Gaia. I just downloaded it and paid for it. But one of y'all reached out to me. I'm forgetting your handle right now. Apologies. But works for Onyx, so I'm actually going to switch over to Onyx because they gave me a discount family code, and because I'm not deep into Gaia, I think I could learn a new system off the bat. Now, if I was deep in Gaia and I knew how it worked, I don't know if I would want to switch over, but because I'm so new, I think it'll be fine. Holy shit, this is getting hot. Look at that. That burnt already. Yeah, this gets hot, baby. Oh, yeah, these are like, ooh. Let me turn this down. All right, super low, super low. But yeah. Anyways, night's kind of winding down. I didn't realize like how kind of sleepy I would get. My circadian rhythm is tuned in to outside, even with one night. Really, I don't know if you can see the background, but I don't know where the moon is right now. But the clouds are kind of lit up. Definitely going down that way. There's city. You can see city light pollution. Lake Elsinore's just down the mountain. Was that Temecula, North Temecula area? I don't know. I'm not that familiar, but that's definitely lighting up all the sky up there. Probably hear the helicopter coming by right now, but it looks really cool. I don't know if y'all can see it, but there's like the mist and the mountains and the clouds on top. It looks super dope. I'm gonna move these around because my dogs is a burning. Oh wow, this got hot on the quicks. Shoot, god dang. Whoa. Not even using any freaking utensils or anything. I'm just sending it. That's how we do, baby. That's how we do. I'm gonna walk around here. Honestly, I think these are done. These are probably done. In a couple more seconds. I'm gonna walk around here and get some ketchup. Get some ketchup. Where did I put that ketchup? Should I use the barbecue sauce too? All right, I'm gonna use the barbecue sauce on one, ketchup on another dog. Oh, yeah. This is gonna hit. Super easy. But yeah, that's how we're closing out the night. 2 dogs, got a little bit of this IPA left. What's my bones count? Looks like I've had, this is my 5th IPA. Probably rack one more out before I go to sleep after this. Then we'll probably check back in the morning after I hit these dogs. I don't think I'm gonna do any content in the morning. Probably just gonna pack up and head out. Thinking about taking the awning down tonight, but probably not. If I wake up and it's nice weather, I might do something, but it's supposed to be cloudy in the morning. So I think these dogs are good. It's supposed to be cloudy in the morning and throughout the day tomorrow. Then there's supposed to be a rain on Saturday. Tomorrow's Friday. Apologize to anybody that hates ketchup on hot dogs. Anybody from Chicago. Honestly, ketchup's not my favorite on dogs, but I really wanted mustard with a little bit of ketchup. But whatevs. We do what we do. I'm actually just going to use one packet. Cheers, everyone. A little ketchup, dog. Hits. Every time. Hot dog camping hits. Beautiful view. Cold beer. Hot dog. Solo trip. Can't beat it. Can't beat it. Had sun today, so the fridge is going to be fine. Ooh, hot. Charge the jacket with the solar. So, all right, y'all. I'm gonna finish this hot dog. Probably do another beer. Chill by the fire for a little. I'm gonna head to bed. Maybe I'll do a quick little clip, little nightcap vlog update when I get into bed. I was a little cold, was a little chilly, but now that I'm moving around, I feel a lot better, warmer. And now that the dogs are in my hands, my fingers warmed up. We'll check in later. All right, quick little trigger warning. There are bathrooms here, but I decided to just epic poo view it. So it's dark, no poop tent. That's how we do it, baby. We out here. All right, what's up, y'all? Good morning. Last night was pretty good. Yeah, slept fine. Actually didn't use either of the rumples. I'm just realizing right now I'm probably backlit. Whatever. Just used the sleeping bag and it was totally fine. Slept really good. I think I went in around like 10 and I slept pretty well. Like I said, there was a lot of humidity in the air, so it was really foggy actually. Right before I went to bed, I went over there to go pee. And it looked really spooky out here, away from the campsite here. And then on the awning and the awning wall and a couple other things, not anything under the awning, well, the inside the awning, probably on the top too, there's a lot of condensation. So I'll probably won't pack up. And the sky's blue above us, kind of like yesterday. But I probably won't pack up until that dries off a little. It doesn't look like it's gonna rain. We did not get rain last night, which is a good thing. So yeah, just gonna make some coffee real quick. Yeah, got some Cosmic Bloom as always. This is the Captain Black, I think. I'm gonna grind some up. But yeah. There's a little bit in the pod, so let's see. Super nice night. None of the neighbors were really loud, or not that I could hear in the car. There was something like it was probably scratching a wood post or something at night, like. And I actually woke up at like 4 in the morning or something, and I turned on the outside light with the Bluetooth to see what it was, but I couldn't see anything. It almost sounded like they're scratching the Rotopacks, but there's no paw prints or anything around it. So I don't know. Let's get this coffee ground. Alrighty, got the grounds ground up. Let's head over and get some water. See if this is placed correctly. Oh, almost. See, everything's kind of wet just from the moisture in the air. Sun's up. Still looks like a really good view over there. This thing does take a while though, but it's nice that you can just sit there and walk away. It will stop automatically at a liter. But yeah, I think it's worth it. I like it. It's nice having, there's actually a little light under that thing too. So at night when you're getting water, when you turn it on, the light comes on. Which is super convenient. Alright. Alright, I did a finer grind this morning, so I'm actually going to use the Lily Drip for sure. Sometimes I don't, but I'm going to use it for sure right today. Lily Drip is basically just this little conical thing that you put inside the filter. And then what you do is you turn it inside out. Like so. And you put it in the filter. And then take the little black part out. That's just the pellet going in there. And you have this little conical, like a volcano mountain in the middle, and what that does is it distributes the coffee grounds around the little conical thing. So, usually in this style of pour over with I forget what these filters are called, all of the grounds just go to one point at the bottom of the filter. This way there's like a larger surface area for all the coffee to go into. Not larger surface area, but a circle in there instead of just a point. So it actually goes through quicker, so I guess the extraction is more true, so it's less likely to burn the coffee. I don't know. I feel like there is a difference in the taste though, and I like it better like this. So that's what we're doing. I always forget and I almost throw the Lily thing away all the time on accident. Alrighty. Some grounds right here. Get those later. boiling, rolling boil. I'm gonna turn it off, wait like 30 seconds. Get it down to around the proper temp. Oh, that was a little more than 30. Zoned out there for a second. That was like a minute. All right, let it get a proper bloom going. Oh, it smells so good. Alrighty. It's a proper cup of joe. Cheers, everyone. Yeah, sun's coming out. I think it's gonna dry pretty quickly. So I'm gonna finish this coffee, eat that half of the muffin, ate the other half last night, pack up and head home. Probably work on some content. I really want to roll out whatever vlogs I have in the library. So I'm gonna work on that today and tomorrow. Gotta do my taxes. Not fun. So I'm gonna do my taxes and work on some vlogs. So